The Saudi-based foreign investors, well, they must be getting a little concerned since their news channel, GB News, is losing money. 30-odd million as of last year. Well, when it was launched, it was worth 80 million. And now it's only worth 32. Well, they've got their, far-right presenters such as Nigel Farage, Doffcat Forlock, The Walking Penny Five, and Jacob Rees-Mogg, and Esther McVeigh, and now, Lee Anderson, 30p Lee. I wonder if he'd be doing a 30p Lee cooking show. Oh, maybe. Anyone want any grill? Fancy grill? Oh, dear. Well, the idea of it losing money does make me feel very warm and fuzzy inside, that it does. It makes me want to gloat, it do. It really do. What do you reckon, Wally? No, he doesn't reckon much at all. All he wants to do is sleep. Oh, he's getting old, I suppose. Well, yes, it's true. They're losing money. Yeah, losses are deepening in GB News as the network, it moves to fend off its rival, Talk TV. Yeah, the Rupert Murdoch's Talk TV. That has Mike Graham, the geezer who thinks you can grow concrete, I kid you not. They're all flippin' stark raving mad flat earthers, probably. Sorry if you're a flat earther. Or not. Yeah, and the Queen was a lizard. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's not get into that one, no. So, the hiring costs for presenters such as Nigel Farage and that Doffcat Forlock, Jacob Rees-Mogg, the ballooning it is, while advertisers, the advertising are staying away from the right-wing channel. They don't want to be associated with that. No, who does? We just had Gary Lineker accusing the United Kingdom, comparing it with a 1930s Germany in response to Suella Braverman's latest bill. Pretty much to ban the refugees' asylum status, it seems. Well, let's not get into that one either. Well, so the financial losses of GB News, it grew substantially last year to more than 30-odd million as the right-wing leaning news channel invested in hiring presenters to combat the launch. Yeah. For its rival, Talk TV. Well, the controversy-prone channel, it's got the likes of there was Andrew Neil, and there was that other geezer. Oh, crikey, that other Neil geezer, the guy with the hair. Oh my God, he's lost the plot. Oliver Neil, that's it. Well, they racked pre-losses of 30.7 million in the year ending last May 2022. And it's a period in which it hired the former UKIP leader Nigel Farage, who also started the Reform Party and is now been run by or headed by Richard Tice, and his missus Isabel Oakeshott, who's just chucked out all those WhatsApp messages for Matt Hancock. Well, Rupert Murdoch's rival, Talk TV. You know, Rupert Murdoch. The guy who looks like the skin's hanging off his body, that one. Is he dead yet? No? Okay. Well, that was launched in April last year. And it was spearheaded by the marquee signing of Piers Morgan, the same geezer who ran off from Good Morning Britain's show because, he was accused of fancying Meghan Markle. Yeah. Not the European Union. No, not that either, no. Anyway, more recent GB News appointments have included Jacob Rees-Mogg, Doffcat Forlock, that geezer, and Esther McVeigh, and Philip Davies. And then, like I say, Lee Anderson and his 30p Lee cooking channel, I'd assume. So Talk TV landed Nadine Dorries. Oh my God, it's getting bad words. Nadine Dorries, have you seen her? Oh my God, she interviewed Alexander Boris de Feville Johnson, and she was drooling, she was. She was having palpitations. Oh, me Boris. Oh, I love me Boris. She might as well have said that, but look at her eyes. She's in love. Oh, what a scary thought. I don't know, I feel more frightened for. Alexander Boris de Feville Johnson, no, she wants him. Frightening. Anyway, GB News, well, has weathered on and off-air turmoil and pretty much put absolutely dire production value since its launch in June 2021, and has found it difficult to win over advertisers wary of its reputation of being the British Fox News. That it is. Oh, I just love it. I just love having the ammunition there to be able to gloat, because we've said it all before, and it's happening, and it's happened. So last week, the regulator Ofcom ruled that it actually broke impartiality rules for misleading viewers about COVID-19 booster shots. They were pushing that narrative that you're all going to die if you have your booster, pretty much. Everyone's had the vaccine, they're all going to peg it. Well, we all peg it at some point, just not yet. Hopefully. Oh dear. I just understand how Ofcom can actually allow the channel to carry on, because it's clearly not impartial. No. It's a bit like the Brexit Museum. What happened to that? That's supposed to be impartial. Oh dear. How can it ever be impartial? So, GB News made 3.6 million in turnover over the year, which is tiny actually for a broadcaster. With the two biggest streams up of 3 million from advertising revenue, with just over 550,000 in digital revenue. And the company reported a bill of 12.75 million for its 175 staff at the end of May last year, up from 16 employees and less than 1 million a year earlier, when it was in its start-up mode. Yes, it was just feeding its feet, but things aren't getting any better. And there they are, paying people like Jacob Rees-Mogg, Nigel Farage, Lee Anderson. I suppose he's a budget option. Yeah, and that Neil Oliver geezer. Esther McVeigh and that Philip Day. Oh my God. What a lineup. They're just horrendous people. The problem when you're not down the middle, you don't appeal to both sides of the coin, do you? You put yourself down that little narrow part. The direction takes you somewhere where half the population at least is not interested in, and they don't have anything to do with it. How many people watching this, I'm talking about GB News, would ever even consider watching GB News? But if it was maybe more a middle of the road type channel where it was impartial, well, maybe they would have a much larger audience. But who founded GB News? Can't remember his name now, but anyway, he was a Brexiter. Some New Zealand geezer, I think it was. How come it? Now we've got these investors now in Saudi. How come we keep getting foreign investment for propaganda? I wonder. It's not rocket science, is it? No, it's not rocket science. Anyway, GB News is struggling, so at least that does give me a warm fuzzy feeling inside. And Wally, have a treat. Oh, he's snoring. He's twitching. He's dreaming. He's probably pretending. When he sits there, lays there, someone asleep. His got legs start going. It's like he's running on the spot. He's having dreams. He's out for the count, isn't he? He's completely out for the count. Anyway, it's time for me to go. I'll tease him later. So as I tell you now. Oh, he's awake. There you go. There you go. Oh, yeah. You know why? Because my son's just turned up. Oh. Anyway, it's time for me to go. I was going to say to tell you though. So I just thought I'd give you some good news. GB News is struggling. What do you reckon? Leave it in the comments down below. Ta-ta.